Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Behind the quarterback now in the pistol. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Aggressive call on the opening play. Brought way downfield for a huge gain. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's intercepted, but out of bounds. So close to a turnover, but just incomplete.
Oh, my gosh. What a play by that defender. The only thing is he doesn't come back inbounds for the interception. But a great effort, and he shows his athletic ability on that play.
And the single back takes the handoff.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football, lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
They'll kick it away here. The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Receivers are bunched together. Looking to throw it on first down. The receiver grabs it. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball for 31.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Solid game, moves the ball to the 36.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run in the previous play. From From the shotgun, drops back. The sure hands. It's Pryor. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
The quarterback keeps it on the option. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read. Then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Second down, looking to throw it. He's got it in the open. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. That pass is caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. The ball is picked off. Not much on return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Ball handed off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking to pass here on second down. That's caught. It's Silva. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Meadows. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Heading left after the handoff. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. They look to throw it here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
formation sets up an important third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to the left side. Gets made by the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. We'll see if these offenses can find a spark, get a rhythm going in the second quarter of this playoff game. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Fires it to the wideout. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
So second down after the incompletion. Quick pass, the catch is made. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal at the 7.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Tide offense line up here on first and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. He rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Trying for the touchdown. They'll test the left side. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, this next call is going to be interesting for this offensive coordinator. Nothing there on this second down call. Now you're third and goal right on the doorstep. If I'm the quarterback, I'm challenging my offensive line to get low and win the battle up front to give this back a chance.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Point after, not right through. Then it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Single back, takes the handoff. Running with purpose. The ball is loose. The ball scooped up on the defense. He'll be brought down. Play to make the recovery, but he stopped short of first down yardage.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Important second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, and now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Third and short to try to pick it up on the ground. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short and see what you can do from here.
It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Dogs are on the move here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Well, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. They'll try the option play here. Runs right over the defender.
Well, it wasn't necessarily pretty or a game changer, but those option plays are sometimes best used to just get enough to just get a first down. I think that was the thinking on this last play. The defense has to be more aware in these kind of situations.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam to be able to get vertical and show what kind of speed he has. The defense did not let him get started. That's good hustle and a nice play.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He flips it to the back across the middle. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here's the handoff. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, that gain will give them some breathing room. What a good job of being able to get them out of that hole. They're inside their own 5-yard line. And on the other hand, the defense, what a missed opportunity. You had them pinned back, a chance to really, at the very least, affect field position. And now you give up a big gain like this.
It was a 1st and 10 play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Hey, it's a great job in this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
First down, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Could take it all the way. Across the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. 6 points for the defense after that relentless return. the defense gets above, scoring a touchdown to suddenly tie this football game.
Just getting a couple turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition is above and beyond. They get their 6 points, and now they're really thinking about winning this game.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23. After the massive play, it's first down just outside the red zone now. On first and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
On third down, he drops to throw. He makes the grab. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining in the first half clock. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass is complete to the tight end. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry up. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Pryor. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Getting set. Here's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. College offense is back out on the field. They've had the break to make some adjustments. Let's see if they can get something going here to start the third quarter. Oh, almost intercepted again. Had a chance for his second, but couldn't quite hold on. It's going to be second down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change, bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Running out of time in the pocket.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking right, this one caught. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
He's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
The offense doesn't come up with a completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's another deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. Incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. Now here he goes. He's past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Dogs. To put them on top now.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Looking to pass here on second down. Finds his man. It's Silva. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
First down here for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Catch made in space. Look out. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle. Kirk showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able...
It's caught inside the 30 and still going. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the left side. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just know it.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, tied. But they were backed up to start the drive. Did some bold play calling, great execution, and reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. The Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. As the first down is still going.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's hit just before the throw. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Back to throw. It's Thomas. And he can't hold on right in his hands. And he dropped it.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. The pocket breaking down. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. Oh, and it goes out the side of the end zone. What a crazy bounce. A crucial turnover. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking deep downfield to the left. He's got it to the left side for a big gain. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. First and 10 now for the offense. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. That completion makes it second and medium. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Georgia. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That one is incomplete. He caught it, but couldn't stay in bounds.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Alabama getting set with a first and 10 coming up. It's a shotgun run call. It's Georgia on top so far. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. Alabama now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Stop at the line, still a few yards short from pay dirt.
It is tough to run the football inside his 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Solid tackle, able to get him down. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up 4th down.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page there on that 3rd down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Ball handed off. Powers through. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They're going to run the option. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looks like he's going to run it. He escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes a quick catch. And And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. The Dogs will line up to punt it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. See if he can make a play on this return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Silva. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. A completion makes it second down. There's the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? And the quarterback keeps it here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, an old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Looking for a late, deep throw. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. And he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Grinding away on the ground. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff game on the line here. The offense played keep away and secure the victory. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Pryor. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Third down, out of the shotgun. catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to propel them into the national championship game. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll take a knee as the clock moves into the final minute of play.